All right, back into it. So we are working on our little edit contexts box again. Oh, what the hell! All right, it's gotta pop up again. Oh wait, so we have a expired trigger ID. Yeah, so just gotta refresh the screen here. It should pop up. So the idea is we're gonna make a multi-line edit with the modal within the modal, once you select your context, and it should just populate a multi-line edit insert or a multi-line input that has the right context in it, so you can just edit the whole thing right there. Yeah, so that is what we're up to right now as we move our way through. So yeah, any questions or comments, please reach out. I'll try to be narrating as I go for all this fun stuff, and we'll see how we're doing. Right. So over here we've got. I'll just walk through this whole process here. When we hit the edit contexts button, it throws a edit context modal action out, which actually is that the one? Let's pull up our buttons. Edit context, show edits context. Okay, so we are looking for show edit context. This one here. This is kind of a generic capture for. I need to change my tunes so it's a little less distracting. For vaporwave, go with the AI. So yeah, so this comes in via the action handler. This one kind of handles all the home screen modals. It goes to this action handler, which returns the block response that gets sent to the client and tells it to view a modal. The big thing here is you have to pass a valid trigger ID, which comes from the body whenever you're doing a modal, and that wasn't there when I had an old screen up, so I just refreshed, and that refreshed trigger ID. And so now we're golden. It now pops up. That action. So this one is actually good. So we can hide this one. So we are working on the edit context modal, which is the action that gets fired whenever this gets called. See over here, we have the edit context modal. Actually, that should be probably select context. Yeah, edit dx select. Okay, because that's the screen, and that's that. So we want to go change where I'm setting this. Which is probably edit context. Block edit context modal. Yeah, this is it right here. Oops, what the hell. Okay, so this is my own function that basically says this is the action when you're doing a context selection block. This is the action you want to call when that context is selected. So we're going to save this. So now I should just should still call the same thing, right? Oh wait, no, it's gotta gotta rebuild the menu. So get the right action in there. Glorious. Okay, so we got the right action, and we have the right selector coming through. So that's wonderful. So okay, so now we are wanting to make the proper modal. So we are going to okay, so we've already got this set up here at the beginning. Making our modal box, looking up our user information, and this is helper method from the AutoCal home, which basically lets us just give it an index and it'll return the text. So kind of building out the text processing capability from the core module, not the client, the Slack client, because I figure it'll get reused by other applications. So that gives us our text, and let's just make sure that outputs properly. So we're gonna pull in our logs. That's not the one we want. We want the console log, and then let's say text, just so we're good. And so when I pull this, we should log our text, but looks like we're not. So we've got to let's trace this through. So so it's in the action handler, goes over here. Okay, then I forgot we have action equals that one there. Okay, so now we should be handling that correctly. All right, now we got it's a start. The start case. So this we're looking it up right. Look up context text from image. Oh, this is it's unfortunate because I can't show you two of these screens at the same time. But I'm just going back to the core module, rebuilding TypeScript. So it sees this this thingy, because that was the issue from before. So let's run this thing again. Trouble connecting. There we go. Trouble connecting. Not acceptable. Not acceptable at all. Okay, just close it out. Open this thing again. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. We got our list, and it's all formatted properly. Nice. All right. Okay, so we got that. So now we can busy ourselves with what is the help here? Okay, label value. So so we're going to strip off the first line from this. I'm going to split it by carriage returns, and then see. So it's text. I should be able to split text, right? This should have been returning a string, not a bunch of stuff. Let's see what's going on here. Look up context. Oh, it's in the other one. Context text print. Okay, gotta build it again. Okay. So this should be working better now. Okay, yeah, but recognize that that's split n, so take the first one, that's the header, and then the actual value is the text, and then we do want it to be multi-line, so it's true. I want it to be edit raw context is the next action we are doing. Big limitation of the Slack system is everything has to run through some sort of event. Just troublesome. But it works. You just got to kind of have a lot of abstractions around it. So so then this is going to be let's see. So is that going to render, or is that going to? It's probably going to save. So we probably want to save the raw context. And I'm wondering, is there any other information we need to move along with it? Because yeah, callback ID. And it just sends that. Well, I guess then we have to push the block in there because I don't have inputs hooked up to that. So, so we say modal blocks push context input. But we also want to pull in this stuff from here. Because we want to keep the look kind of the same, so okay, so that should just push those two, and then we'll just return the modal. And then should render our new modal for us, because that's the way this thing should work. Okay, and it should keep that all in place, and we should be able to switch between the modals too once it lands. Okay, so let's see here. Trouble connecting. Oh yeah, we probably lost our triggers. All right, there we go. Nice. I wish I could set the height of that. Let's see if there's anything allowed by that. Tuesday, 1:30. All right. Okay. So I'm going to pull this. I'm sorry, don't have this screen up, but oh yeah, it doesn't like that at all. But this is gonna be a modal. This is what we want. We want to be able to say, okay, change this. And then we hit enter. Yeah, well, we want to hit enter, and we want to go back to the just showing that, but I guess this should be an action input instead. So we can say so that way when this is an action input, it changes it in one fundamental little way. It has this little press enter to submit thing. And then if you want to so then you want to select raw content. Okay, cool. So we can save raw content there. But then I have to manage the saving of it and the save raw context. Okay, so all right. So now we have to handle another action, which is going to do kind of the same thing, just update our view. But we also want to save. So that's going to happen over in, probably the action handler. So that's on this one over here. And then we say if action. I like handling all this logic in one place, just because it's because we can deal with all the Slack stuff over here where we're updating the views and things like that, and then we deal with the actions or the commands in separate handlers. Just so it's all kind of, the routing's in one place. It does add another layer, which is not ideal, and it has this really huge if statement. But we can clean it up later. It's just kind of like a first pass, just kind of getting the logic in place, and then we can make it better. So this is going to be get edit context model ID. Gonna be building on the same we had up here. Well, maybe what we can do is say or if. Oops. Okay, so then one on save. All right, so then I guess if we, I mean, there's a lot of reasons. Let's break out mutations separately. Okay, so I guess we have to see. Oh, we got an issue. What's going on? Talk to me. Oh, we need another one of these. All right. Okay, yeah, first things first, let's just see what happens. Value. Okay, so we gotta try to get a little. Starting to feel that well, one thing at a time. That this, if you want to add more, it's not really very useful to have to there it is. Shift enter. So let's see if this. Yeah. See. Okay. So testing comes through. Initial value. Awesome. So is that already being captured by selected value? I guess that's the question. Action handler, where's my action handler? I don't think it is. Sent. View. Okay, so we gotta go back to our index and make sure that we are passing in payload value. It's not a list anymore. But user ID. Okay. Okay, so I'll go in there. Okay. All good. Oh wait. Where's the raw context testing? Okay. Action handler. It's going through, so I gotta pass. Okay. Oh yeah, awesome. And see, it renders back the old one. That's exactly what we want. And so now we just have to save. So, have I done this yet? Okay, so we need a controller to save context. Select context modal. These names. This should not be there. Because that's just a modal, not a part of the controller. So anyway, export function save. Because I think I've actually because we have a context selector here. Fucking software. Okay, so we want to save context. Okay, the challenge, of course, here is how do we replace this context? Like, how do we say? I mean, how do we say that this matches that? Because we're not passing along the. I mean, this is a use case for the conversation. Where is it? Conversation stores. Huh. Okay, let's see if there's anything else getting passed along here, because maybe it's maybe we can find that original 0 gets passed through. Oh wait, yeah, maybe I can pass through the selected option there. So we do selector. Gotta look up the docs for this thing. Reference here. Look up the documentation on the select context block. So much documentation. So we're doing a select. See, there is a selected option here. So okay, layout blocks. Yeah, these are inputs. Select menu element. Hey, reference block elements. Type, action ID, options, initial option. All right. Okay. That's this one here. Okay, so this is has the IDs. So So yeah, Slack does not let you pass numbers around, so that is a problem. Okay, not there. Okay, so then yes, options. All right, so yes, I should just be able to because we gotta parse it as a string, so I can use it as a lookup. So this should be the option in the list that was passed in originally. So after we have that, we should just be able to add it as this section, right? Wait, no, it should be this section accessory. Dot initial option equals opt. Well, I guess now we can shorten this to this, and now we got to go change our T accessory. Oh no, it's going to be text field or T option. Okay. So, and that should enable it to be us to have this menu selected when we, and then we'll know which one to save it to after we pass it along. Okay, so get context selection block, and the selected is going to be so we're doing the parse int here because I don't want Slack to, I don't want the core to have to deal with the string number conversion. But then down here, we're doing it closer to the to the actual place where it's needed. So it's, you know, I generally try to do this kind of stuff, do the typecasting closer to where it's needed, as opposed to higher up in the chain, because you have more options for reuse if you put it closer to where the processing is happening. Okay, let's see. Look up text from index. So, okay, so if we're passing this selector in here, where is it? Selected. If it's in there, then we're just sending it selected. Add initial by index. Text selector. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess it's already in there, right? Okay, saving everything. Okay, what's going on? Save context. It's this one. Okay, we are currently getting there. So we're going to say context string index string, and then I guess let's start with the user ID. All right, because I mean, yeah, we have add context, but that's not what we want. We want save context. Which is more like replace content. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so if all is well, we should. No, I don't think we're going to. Well, we might. Hey, it's still selected. Cool. All right, party time. Let's see where we're at because it's been a while. Shit. Got a lot of things to look at. Let's see what we did. Okay. Okay, so we have added selections. This is from work done ages ago. Stubs for models. What else have we done? Edit context. Modal workflow. Raw edit. No save yet. What else have we done? Handle activity edits. That's cool. Okay. What are we doing right here? So let's see, we refactor modal workflow. Into views. That's all that. Clear messages. Oh yeah, and then write selector to selected acts to messages. So that's if you click on, give me some actions, it'll spit out some actions for you. So that workflows is in there. Really like that. Very happy. Can just get back to a clear starting point, but doesn't clear my numbers there for some reason. Yeah. Let's see what else we got done. Something important. Processing. Okay, renamed a bunch of stuff. Which we just did. Add the initial option to the selector. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we did that. Activity modal, activity list. Rename some actions. Okay, I think that's good. All right. It's been a while. I just wanted to make sure we got that nailed down. Let's see here. Oh, we've run out of I gotta restart this thing again. Right. Yeah, we got that edit activity. That's good. So it's next, edit contexts, pop our context in there, edit, we want that in there, and we would know we want to be able to save this in the right place. Okay, there we go. Selected option, value 0. Selected option, value. So now it gets us into No, it's replace. Replace context. UID. Value, and then selected value. I think that should do it. So then we can, don't need buttons, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. We are going to the, over here, to replace context. Gonna log context and the index. Okay, what would happen if that submit block went to... What would happen if that submit block went here? Okay, I gotta look at DocSkin. I just want the specifications for modals. I just want to see how we add a submit gathering in input block. Okay, well, that's not the one we're looking at. We are looking at modals, edit raw context. So we just submit that one. When a modal view is submission, you'll receive a view submission payload. Alright, how does this work? View submission. Okay, so let's go back here, and now we need yet another so app view edit raw context. Okay, I'm going to acknowledge that, and then we'll just when okay. Okay, so we want to see if we can get at the actual values that are getting passed around here, because I need the selected option from the drop down, and I need the raw option from the raw text from the other one. So I guess we'll see if we can find that. I don't see anything else in here that would help. View state values maybe. Is there any way to control that identifier? Block ID. Action ID. Okay. Yeah, we have it all over the place. Oh, maybe it needs block IDs. That's what they mean. Okay, so we gotta add block IDs so I can look up what this value is over here. Well, fortunately, it shouldn't be too difficult because it should just be right in here. Right, blocks, type input, type section, ID equals selector. And we need to go to where we define this thing. I section. Oh, I love TypeScript so much. Okay, so if this is a correct assumption, then our value should be keyed with a selector inside of it. Let's do the other one too. The input, type input, ID input. Okay, so now this should key the response we got. So let's try it out. Select our context, do a little change. All right. Oh, cool. And we got it. Selector input. There we go. That's what we want. That's what we want. Sweet. Okay. So what's plan now is to gonna switch that to an input instead of an action input because I don't want to deal with that anymore. It's one way to save, one way only, and that's clicking on the submit. Okay, we're almost there. BRB. Muchachos. Man, it's serious about the vaporwave. Okay, back in business. Gonna be making some lunch here in about 15 minutes. So let's see if we can get this thing at least to the point where we can almost start processing it. Okay, so we've got to pop open our replacing context. So are we calling this now? Is this calling? Working on it. We are working on it. Okay, let's go back to index. Okay, so actually we are not doing this one. I'm gonna skip on that one. Instead, so we don't really have to. Yeah, we don't have to handle any rendering. We're just going to we could just replace context from here, I guess. Oh no, I should at least what's up? Not much.